A very hearty welcome to all my students of class 7. In this fourth module, we will be learning about the first chapter of our literature book, which is The Surprise Party. This is actually an extract from a novel named The Hobbit, written by J.R. Tolkien. He was born in 1892 and he was an English writer, poet, philologist. His main genre of work was fantasy, and he was called the father of modern fantasy literature. Even this novel, The Hobbit, is a fantasy with imaginary characters like hobbits, elves. In this story, we are going to learn about a hobbit whose name is Bilbo Baggins. Hobbits are small creatures who look like humans but have ears and feet like animals. The same novel has inspired director Peter Jackson to direct a series of films named The Hobbit with different parts based on this novel, which you can watch whenever you are free. Now coming back to the main chapter, we will know what the writer wants to tell us about Bilbo Baggins, the main protagonist of the story, his characteristics, and how the main story begins. Now, from the very name of the chapter, The Surprise Party, you must be thinking that this is all about a party and how the main character and other characters of the story are enjoying the party. Well, let us see if you are correct. In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit, and his name was Bilbo Baggins. Not a nasty, dirty, wet hole, nor yet a dry, bare sand hole. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. Now remember, the hobbits, they looked like humans, but their size was really small. They were quite tiny creatures and they lived in small holes. But these holes were not actually proper holes. They were kind of like houses. The houses which we live, which is clean and full of comfort. Hobbits are little people, smaller than dwarves. They wear no shoes, but their feet grow natural leathery soles and thick brown hair. They never had any adventures or did anything unexpected. So we understand they always lived a very simple life and they never want something different from their lives. They are very happy the way they've lived, and so they hated adventures. Next we see the entry of another character in the story. Good morning. What do you mean? Do you mean to wish me a good morning? Or do you feel good this morning? All of it, sir. Please sit down. Very good. But I have no time to sit. I'm looking for someone to share in an adventure, and it's very difficult to find anyone. We are simple, quiet folk and have no use for adventures. We don't want any adventures here. Thank you. What a way of getting rid of me. Not at all. I don't think I know your name. I am Gandalf, and Gandalf means me. So here we see Gandalf, who is an elf, quite bigger in size, is introducing himself to Bilbo, and he is looking for someone who he can send for an adventure. So what do you think? Will Bilbo go for this adventure? Let's find out. Gandalf, not the wandering wizard who used to tell such wonderful tales at parties about dragons and goblins and giants? Are you the one responsible for many lads and lasses going off into the blue for adventure? So here we find that Bilbo actually knew about Gandalf because they have been hearing about him, who used to attract many hobbits and send them for adventures. I am pleased to find you remember something about me. I thought I would send you on this adventure. Sorry, I don't want any adventures, thank you. But please come to tea. Why not tomorrow? Come tomorrow. Goodbye. It is such a funny way that Bilbo runs away just by hearing about an adventure. But he never did not want to be very rude, so he invited Gandalf for a cup of tea the next evening. Bilbo Baggins quickly bids Gandalf goodbye. What on earth did I ask him to tea for? But just after inviting him out of courtesy, he is regretting the decision. Gandalf puts a strange mark outside Bilbo Baggins' door with his staff. Now, staff here is his wand. And this mark has a lot of significance in the story, which we will understand later. When tea time came the next day, Bilbo had almost forgotten about Gandalf. Ding-a-dang! Good gracious me, Gandalf! Finally, when bell rings, Bilbo thinks that Gandalf is there to have tea.